Alright, so if you need some new dribble moves on NBA 2K26 to look like one of the best dribblers in the game, I got you guys. I mean, if you want to look like this and absolutely cook every single one of your defenders, these dribble moves are going to save you on NBA 2K26, no matter if you're a small guard, no matter if you're a tall guard, if you're even a 6'8 or 6'9, I got you with the right dribble moves. Your attributes don't really matter. I mean, you could use any of these SIGs. So I need y'all to do me a favor real quick, hit that subscribe button. That's going to be very important. Dropping a like while you're down there, and then turning on that post notification bell so you just never miss an NBA 2K26 upload. Go down to the comment section real quick and let me know what ball handle you're running with on NBA 2K26. The chapters are below if you need to skim through it, but anyways, we could go ahead and get right into it. All right, so starting off with the small guard, I mean, bro, you guys can see I am moving. It is very easy to dribble on NBA 2K26. Like, literally, I don't know if someone is not going to be able to dribble. Everyone I've played against so far on this game, like especially Isours, they have been moving. But like doing the simple dribble moves, it is so quick, bro. Like the Curry slide, it's just way too effective, and I missed. Okay, but anyways, we can go ahead, step off the mycareer. I just want to show you a little bit of the dribble moves. This is my small guard. It has a 92 ball handle, so make sure to keep that in mind. Starting off with our dribble style, we are going to want to use Ja Morant on small guards. This is what's going to allow us to move, you know, very efficiently and very quickly when we're doing dribble moves and trying to speed burst out of them. Now, obviously, when we hit starter 4, we might get some new animations, but for right now, Ja Morant is what we're going to have to use. So make sure you have this one equipped. Going on to our signature size up, we are going to be using Darius Garland. Garland is going to be a good size up for us. You also could use Trae Young. I mean, it really just depends on the ball handle you have, but I've been liking Darius Garland a lot recently. It just makes dribbling pretty easy and seamless. You do your little through the legs, you do your little right stick to the left or the right, and you will get that Darius Garland signature size up. So again, make sure to have this one if you have an 84 ball handle, and then you could also use Trae Young if you have a 92. I mean, it really is up to you. Starter 4, we might get Steve Francis. I'm not really too sure. Double H made a video about it, and it didn't seem too good, so we low-key might be using Garland for the rest of the year. Going on to our breakdown combo. Now, breakdown combos we're not really using much on 2K26. They're a little bit different to, you know, how you trigger them on this game, but we are going to be using Stephen Curry. You could also use Devin Booker. These are two options, but again, as I said, breakdown combos we're not really using too much. If you could use it and it's effective for you, salute to you, but for me and a lot of other people, we don't really use it. So again, Stephen Curry or Devin Booker, just use either of these. Going on to our escape move, we want to use Kemba Walker. This is one of the best escapes for NBA 2K26. You could use Steph Curry, but Kemba Walker, you could just spam it back and forth like constantly, because in this game you can spam escapes. Like, let me show you real quick. If I go ahead and step on the mycareer, you guys have probably all seen this already, but you can literally just spam this left and right, and especially if you have double Gatorade and, you know, your gym rat and a good amount of stamina, you could literally just spam it, speed boost out of it, and then green. Well, that wasn't green, but you guys get the point. So yeah, Kemba Walker, we are definitely going to have to use this. Again, Stephen Curry is one that you could use, but Kemba is just way too good. Going on to our combo moves, I personally use Bradley Beal. I've been using this since last year. I don't really use it too much, but the low through the legs and then the burst off the crossover you get is pretty nice. But again, I'm not one to use it too frequently. I don't trigger it that much. I'm more of one to just spam the escape into a behind the back until I get open on the 3. But you could kind of get a little jiggy with the Bradley Beal combo move. You just got to lab it up in the mycareer. So yeah, again, you might want to try this out. You might not. I mean, it's really up to you. Now, going on to our crossover, this is going to be very, very important on a small guard. We do not get access to Defox cross just yet, so we are going to have to use Devin Booker cross, which is still cool. It's a nice little animation. Obviously, it's not like Defox, but I mean, at least we have a good crossover to, you know, dunk the pill and get on that rim. So again, yeah, Devin Booker is one you want to use. We might get Defox at starter 4, but I'm not really too sure. Going down to our behind the back, we got a couple options here, but my favorite is going to be the Curry slide. I mean, you just get so much space off of it on the 3-point line. Whether you're at the top of the key, the wing, the corner, it really doesn't matter. Curry is good. Another one that's good is Kobe White. I mean, you get a ton of space off of it, but it does get like fluke animations a lot, which I've been noticing recently on my 6'6", but you could use this. And also Scottie Pippen is good. I mean, there's a lot of good behind the backs this year and moving behind the backs, which I haven't really tested too much. But again, I personally use Curry. That Curry slide is honestly way too good. Spin, I use basic. I heard Kawhi Leonard is good, but I don't really do spins like that. Like, I'm not really practicing being a dribble god right now. I'm just trying to be efficient and get to the 3. So spins I don't really use, but I would use either basic or Kawhi Leonard. I heard these two are pretty good. Well, basic is good every year, but you guys get the point. Going on to our hesitation, we do have Chris Paul Hezi. I mean, we used this last year, or Darius Garland. Those are the two that we did use, but Chris Paul is pretty good. You do get a good amount of space when you do the little hezzy, and I mean, honestly, it is good for business, bro. A little Chris Paul hesitation into a Devin Booker cross, and honestly, you're just set for life. Now, going on to our step back, we have a couple options here. We got Devin Booker step back, which I personally use. You get a good amount of space off of it, but I have been seeing a lot of people use Vince Carter recently. Apparently, Vince Carter might be the soup. You do get a lot more space off of the snatchback, but D-Book works for me personally, so that's what I'm going to stay with right now. I mean, doing this snatchback and then bursting out of an escape, it's just chef's kiss, bro. The amount of scoring opportunities you get, it's just way too good. But again, you could use Vince Carter if you want to try something else out. So that's going to be it for the small guard Sigs. We could go ahead and go on to my 6'6" Sigs for like the tall guards, and then we could go to the 6'8" Sigs for the even taller guards. All right, so here is my 6'6" build. This is the build that I use mainly on 2K26. I mean, I want to make a low 6'4" guard, but the 6'6" is just way too good right now. As you can see, bro, I'm moving. My stamina is a little bit assassinated right now because the stamina on this build isn't really too high. But I mean, again, the movement on a tall guard is just way too good. We could go ahead and get into the Sigs. So for our dribble style on a tall guard, we are going to want to use Zach LaVine. This is going to be able to give us the speed boost and speed burst out of most of our animations. I don't really know much about tall guard dribble styles from last year because I was on a 6'4" literally the whole year, but Zach LaVine dribble style is pretty good ball from what I've seen so far. You know, this year I'm really going to try and lab up tall guard builds from like 6'5" through 6'9", maybe even 6'10". So, I mean, like, you know, the information isn't going to be that good for right now, but I know for a fact that Zach LaVine dribble style is the right way to go. So make sure you have this on and you should be straight. For our signature size up, we are going to go with Tracy McGrady. This size up is pretty good. You get very fast dribbles from the left to the right and through the legs. So, you know, if you need any really fast animations and you want to burst out of them, again, like that Zach LaVine dribble style plus a little Tracy McGrady through the legs, it's going to be very, very fast and very, very efficient, and you can spam it pretty well. So, I mean, again, this is a signature size up that you are going to want to use. Obviously, we don't get like Garland or Trae Young because this is a tall guard. So Tracy McGrady is what we're going to have to use. And I think on 25, when T-Mac came out as one of the seasons, a lot of people were using his size up again. So T-Mac, make sure you have it on. Going down to our breakdown combo, we do have Devin Booker. Again, breakdown combos aren't really going to be used too much on the game, but with the D-Book breakdown combo, as you can see, it gets that little move. I don't know what you want to call it. Little 2 steps forward and hesitation. I mean, it honestly is way too OP. A lot of people were doing it last year. Again, I don't know what you want to call it, but you literally just right stick up and, you know, it does this little hesitation animation and you could score off of it pretty well. Like if you're a little bit further down on the 3-point line and you trigger the animation, it is a 3 majority of the time. Let me do it one more time, especially off the step back. I mean, you could get pretty jiggy with it. But again, a lot of you guys should know about this animation because it was, you know, very common on 25, but it's just really good ball, bro. Green? Oh, never mind. Oh, I greened that. Nah, I'm him. So yeah, you want to make sure you have Devin Booker breakdown combo. I mean, you're going to be able to get a lot of 3s off of it. Now, the important part to this build is going to be our escape, which is Jimmy Butler escape. I mean, it is crazy how fast you could spam Jimmy Butler escape and the animation that it is. Being at a 70 ball handle rating, I mean, like literally, you could just live off of Jimmy Butler escape and be fine. You do the little escape, little speed boost, and then you do a crossover to the paint. I mean, I don't really see what could go wrong. I don't really know if any other escapes for, you know, tall guards, but Jimmy Butler, from what I've seen, is all you really need on NBA 2K26. So make sure you have this equipped and you'll be a-okay. Now, going to our combo moves, I personally use Jason Tatum, but I don't really do many combo moves on this tall guard build. Maybe you guys could, you know, cook something up with Jason Tatum, but I'm just going to skip right past it because, again, I don't really use it. It has a nice little fast crossover. I'm going to be honest, I don't really use it. Now, going to our crossover, we are going to obviously be using Kevin Durant crossover. It's not the greatest thing in the world. I mean, you could use D-Book cross if you want, but Kevin Durant does give you a lot of space, especially if you're a tall guard that can dunk. I mean, it's just going to be way too good. So Kevin Durant crossover, you could use this one, or you could use Devin Booker, but that one you need an 85 ball handle. So I'm not really too sure what kind of tall guards you guys made, but either of these are going to work out for you. Going to our behind the back, I use Kobe White personally, but I think I'm going to start to switch off of it and look for something else because the amount of like flukes that people have been getting off of the Kobe White behind the back is insane. Basically, the only thing I could tell you guys is just don't do the behind the back near anyone, bro, unless you have a lot of space, because the amount of plucks and blitzes and flukes that I've experienced with Kobe White behind the back, I mean, it's a great ass behind the back if you have the space, but once someone is next to you, that ball is going right out of bounds. So Kobe White is cool. It's what I'm using right now. I got a lot of threes off of it when I have space, but when I don't, man, it's bad. You could also use Scottie Pippen. This one has a good moving behind the back. You do need a 75 ball handle for it, but that's really up to you. For our spin on the tall guard, I got Kawhi Leonard spin. I mean, honestly, this is the one that I've been using, but I don't really do too many spins on this game. I'm really just spamming escapes, spamming behind the backs into a step back, and then getting the three. Like, that's kind of my play style. You guys have seen my play style a lot on, you know, YouTube and on Twitch and everything like that. So, I mean, like the spins, I'm not really doing them too much, but I might have to lab them. On this build, you should use Kawhi Leonard. For our hesitation, I am using Chris Paul Hezi. Again, it just gives me way too much space and a pretty good speed boost to get to that rim. So, it's something that I personally use, but I'm open to hearing about other hesitations. So if you have one, drop them down in the comment section below, because I am kind of curious if there are any good Hezis on 2K26 other than Chris Paul or like Darius Garland. So yeah, just let me know. But for me, I do use Chris Paul. Going on to our step back, again, D-Book and Vince Carter are our two options. I personally like Devin Booker. I might switch to Vince Carter, as I was saying, for the small guard builds, but I mean, that's really up to you guys. Devin Booker is pretty good. I've gotten a lot of crazy clips with it. I mean, like, you know, running to the wing or the corner, doing the little Devin Booker step back, snatch back animation, and then going back to the left off of an escape into a fading three. I mean, you guys can picture me doing that in your head, bro. It's way too good. But then again, the Vince Carter does have a better snatch back where you get a little bit more space, but I'm just too used to Devin Booker, so that's what we're going to keep right now. So yeah, those are going to be the tall guard Sigs. We could go ahead and look at the 6'8 Sigs real quick. So this is my 6'8 build. Again, I don't really use it that much anymore. I'm probably going to be using it a lot on the ones, but I mean, it is insane. I got some pretty good dribble moves for it. We're going to go through the dribble moves on this build very, very quickly, just because they are kind of the same as the 6'6, but just a little bit different. So we could go ahead and get right into that. So for the 6'8 dribble moves, again, we're just going to go through them real quick. Our dribble style is going to be Zach LaVine, of course, so we get speed boost out of any animations. Signature size up, this is going to be Tracy McGrady. Breakdown combos, we are going to have it on Devin Booker. Escape moves, Jimmy Butler, so we could spam the escapes left and right. I mean, like, again, Jimmy Butler is way too good of an escape move to pass up on NBA 2K26. Combo moves, we're going to be using Jason Tatum. Again, I don't really use the combo moves too much, but it does have a good, you know, fast double crossover animation. Again, something that I don't really use, but you could try it out, you could lab it up, and maybe it will work for you. Our crossover is going to be Devin Booker, so when we need to get a little dunk, you know, off of some escape spamming or a little snatch back into a speed boost, I mean, the Devin Booker cross is going to be there to save the day. The stick dunk off of this is way too good. We got Scottie Pippen behind the back on my 6'8. I don't think we'll get Kobe White just because of our attributes, but Scottie Pippen behind the back is very good ball, and the moving behind the back with this is way too good. Our spin, we got Luka Doncic. Again, I'm not one to really do spins, but Luka is a good animation for 6'8, 6'9 type of builds. So if you want to implement spins into your arsenal, this is going to be great ball for you. Our hesitation is going to be Kevin Durant. You do get a lot of space with it. You know, I do miss that Chris Paul Hezi, but on a build like this, we are going to have to use Kevin Durant. And then for our step back, I got Vince Carter on this build. Again, on a 6'8, I do want to create a little bit more space, so I'm not using deep book, but Vince Carter is going to have to do. So these are going to be my 6'8 Sigs with an 85 ball handle, 80 speed with ball. If you have a build that's like that, make sure to go ahead and copy these Sigs down exactly how they are. All right, so that's going to be it for the best dribble moves on NBA 2K26. I really hope that you guys do copy these dribble moves down depending on what build you are, and they did help you out, because man, these dribble moves, they are going to save a lot of people and feed families for generations. Any drill moves you think that I might have missed, or you think there's a better one out there, please go down to the comment section and let me know what it is, whether that's like a hezi or a step back, or maybe even some combo moves, some glitchy things. I mean, I'm always down to hear your guys' opinion if there is going to be a better drill move out there. Anyways, that's going to be it for me though. Again, I hope you go out on the court and absolutely destroy your defenders and get crazy ankle breakers and everything like that. If this video did help you out at all, I need y'all to hit that subscribe button for me, and you know, while you're down there, you might as well hit the like button for the kid. You don't know how much it helps me out. And then another thing you could do is turn that post notification bell on so you never miss an NBA 2K26 upload. Anyways, I hope you guys had a great day today and a great rest of your day. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.